Welcome to Mindwave Audio, where thoughts become stories, and stories become wisdom. Feel the voice of enlightenment. Today's journey is based on one of the most important ideas about life, behavior, success, failure, and money. The psychology of money. Money is one of the most powerful forces in human life. It influences everything we do. From the moment we wake up to the moment we sleep, money is always in the background of our decisions. We work for it, we worry about it, we save it, we spend it, and we constantly think about how to get more of it. But despite how important money is, most people misunderstand it completely. We often believe that money is a simple mathematical problem. We think if we are smart enough, educated enough, or skilled enough, we will automatically become financially successful. But real life does not work that way. Financial success is not a hard science. It is a soft skill. It is deeply connected to human behavior, emotions, habits, patience, discipline, and mindset. This means you can be extremely intelligent, highly educated, and still make poor financial decisions. At the same time, someone with average education and simple knowledge can become very wealthy just by behaving correctly over a long period of time. This is the foundation of money psychology. It teaches us that money is not just numbers in a bank account. It is human behavior in action. Now think about this deeply. Why do two people with the same income end up in completely different financial situations after 10 or 20 years? One becomes financially free, while the other continues to struggle. The answer is not always income. The answer is not always opportunity. The answer is behavior. People behave differently with money because they have lived different lives. Every person carries a different financial story inside their mind. Some people grew up in poverty. Some grew up in middle-class stability. Some experienced financial crisis at a very young age. Some grew up in a world of opportunity and abundance. These early experiences silently shape how a person thinks, feels, and reacts to money. That is why when it comes to money, people are not always logical. They are emotional. And emotional decisions often look strange from the outside. Some people take extreme financial risks. Some people avoid investing completely. Some people save every single penny, while others spend everything they earn. And when we look at these behaviors, we often judge them as right or wrong. But here is the truth. No one is crazy. Every financial decision a person makes sense in their own mind. Because they are not reacting to pure logic. They are reacting to their personal history and emotional experience. Someone who has experienced financial struggle will always fear losing money. They will prioritize safety and savings. Someone who has experienced economic growth and opportunity will be more open to risk and investment. Neither is correct or incorrect. They are simply shaped differently. Now imagine two people looking at the same investment opportunity. One says it is safe. The other says it is dangerous. Who is right? The answer is both. Because reality is not absolute in human behavior. It is shaped by experience, perception, and emotional memory. This is where one of the most important ideas in money psychology comes in: luck and risk. Most people underestimate these two forces. We like to believe that success is purely the result of intelligence and hard work. And yes, hard work matters. Intelligence matters. Discipline matters. But they are not the only factors. Luck plays a silent but powerful role in success. And risk plays an equally powerful role in failure. Two people can make the exact same financial decision at the exact same time. One becomes successful, the other fails completely. From the outside, we try to explain this difference using skill or intelligence. But in many cases, the real difference is timing, environment, and randomness. Yet we rarely accept this truth. When someone becomes rich, we say they are smart. When someone becomes poor, we say they made mistakes. But life is not that simple. Because success is not fully controlled. And failure is not always deserved. Nothing in life is perfectly good or perfectly bad. Nothing is as extreme as it looks. Behind every success story, there is a hidden role of luck. Behind every failure, there is a hidden role of risk. Now let's look at real-life examples that explain this idea more clearly. There was a man named Ronald Read. He was not famous. He was not a businessman. He was not a financial expert. He worked as a janitor and a gas station attendant. His life looked extremely ordinary from the outside. No luxury. No fame. No recognition. But inside that ordinary life, something powerful was happening silently. He saved money consistently for years. He lived far below his means. He avoided unnecessary expenses. And he invested patiently over a long period of time. People around him never imagined anything extraordinary about his financial life. But after his death, a shocking truth came out. He had accumulated millions of dollars in wealth. This teaches us something very important. Wealth is not always visible. Richness is not always loud. And financial success does not always look like success from the outside. Now compare this with another type of financial journey. The story of Jesse Livermore, one of the most famous traders in history. He made enormous fortunes in the stock market. He became a legend in trading circles. People admired his success and intelligence. But his life also shows another side of money. He experienced massive losses. He went through emotional breakdowns. He lost and regained fortunes multiple times. His story teaches us a powerful lesson. Even highly skilled people can fail. Even successful people can lose everything. Because markets are not predictable. And emotions are dangerous. This brings us back to the core idea of money psychology. Behavior is more important than knowledge. Because knowledge tells you what is right. But behavior decides what you actually do under pressure. Fear makes people exit too early. Greed makes people take unnecessary risks. Overconfidence leads to big mistakes. And impatience destroys long-term wealth. That is why financial success is rarely built through one big decision. It is built through thousands of small decisions repeated correctly over time. Saving a little consistently. Investing regularly. Avoiding unnecessary risks. Staying patient during uncertainty. Controlling emotions during ups and downs. These are not exciting actions. They are not dramatic. But they are extremely powerful when combined over years and decades. This is how real wealth is built. Slowly. Quietly. Consistently. And this is also why most people fail financially. Because they chase fast results instead of long-term growth. They focus on quick success instead of stable progress. In the end, money is not just numbers. It is human psychology. It is emotion. It is behavior. It is discipline. It is patience. It is long-term thinking. If you want to succeed financially, you do not need to be the smartest person in the room. You do not need perfect timing. You do not need complex strategies. You need control over your behavior. You need consistency. And you need patience. Because wealth is not what you earn in a moment. Wealth is what you keep over time. And how you behave determines everything. This is Mindwave Audio. Where thoughts become stories, and stories become wisdom.